for joining. She's dropping the tea. Shut the front door, Tarot. I just want to do a collective read. I'm at the laundry mat, okay? I took off my hoodie, my sweater, or whatever I had on. Okay, so don't mind me. I got a little tank top like on. So, but anyway, y'all, Father God, I'm gonna cover this up why I tell y'all this because Father God is not playing. Okay, the reading that I just did for. Ooh, what's that, an ant? I got a little tiny ant had crawled on my hand when I touched my thing. So, okay. So, we got the ants working in the background. Somebody's working, putting something together. This is what we got with this little deck here. Father God is not playing. Father God say no. For some motherfuckers, it's not nothing you can pray, nothing you can ask, nothing you can do. You're going to be in that blizzard, that storm, whatever the fuck that is you in, until you just get through it. Okay, till you learn your lesson. Because Father God say the answer is no. Like somebody is like, cut the fuck off. Like you can't get no help. You can't get no assistance. Yeah, that's the loss of the cavalry. Like let's talk about this shit. This was the water signs energy. Okay, all right. So if you got water in your energy, or you around these type of people, or you being affected, period, just know that all of this shit that people have been gang stalking doing in divine people's energy, all this shit coming back to bite. Every bit of this shit. I see somebody in my mind eye that knew better, that should have advised some of these people of the shit that they was doing, but instead they was a fucking coward, and all they did was key, laugh and shit, knowing in the back of their mind, they knowing that that's a bad idea, they shouldn't do that, they knowing that it's gonna be some repercussions, but shit, long as my hands ain't on it, that's all that matter. But then they steady keying with them like the shit funny, right? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you getting it too. Even if they pulled the trigger, you ain't escaping from it. Father God say everybody getting fucking karma. That knew, that participated, that was in the group, that stood around, thought the shit was cute, laughing. Like if you thought you was gonna be a spectator of the shit and you weren't gonna be pulled in it, yeah, you pulled in it. Father God said, I'm everybody getting it. Anybody that's around the shit. Like, but for him to say, you can't even ask for help, no kind of help. Like you can't get no lifeline at all from nobody. Not even the devil can help you. Like you just stuck in whatever the fuck you stuck in. If your hero can easily call for help, the stakes wouldn't be very high. So the stakes is very high. Okay? So take away her lifeline. All right, no parents, no mentor, no 911. This is what somebody thought they was doing to me. See, you thought you was cute. You thought, let's take away all her lifelines. Let's take away everything that she used far as help. Let's take away God. Let's take away her parents. Let's take away this, take away that. And then none of that worked. Okay, everything that I got around me is still around me. But anyway, yeah. So whatever funny shit somebody thought that this was, far as you thought you was gonna take away all of my help, you thought you was gonna take away all of divine feminine, divine masculine's help. Someone is literally sitting in the pits of hell, and they cannot wave the red flag, the white flag, or no fucking flag for help. They can't even signal SOS out in the sky. No one is going to see it. Okay? No one's going to get there. No one's going to see it. It's always going to be wrong timing, wrong every fucking thing. So, set up the expectations that help is on its way. So, you got motherfuckers thought it was funny and cute to try to set up some type of expectation that help was on the way. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're going to block that help. We're going to send that help the wrong way. We're going to send that help in the other direction. We're going to delay it. We're going to prolong it. We're going to send it to somebody else. We're going to do all of these fucking games like it's cute and funny until the shit turn on us, and then we become the fucking joke. We're going to do all of that, and then realize that. Okay? So the expectations of help, but then prevent it. So it's like, that's like you knowing that help is on its way for you, And since they know the help is on its way, they're going to prevent it. They're going to block it. They're going to delay it. They're going to do funny shit in the middle of the road so that whatever the fuck you waiting on don't get there. We're going to decoy it. We're going to do this. Somebody thought that all of this type of shit was real funny, but this is why you're lost to the cavalry. This is why you're a lost cause, lost soul. You already written off. You already, like your soul is already deaded, nigga. Like you insufficient. You got insufficient funds on every level. Okay? All right? Then it says, perhaps the reinforcement are stuck in a blizzard. So they tried to make all of your help, the reinforcement that you had to get you through the blizzard, they tried to reinforce some kind of stuck energy and tried to leave you stuck in a blizzard without any help from the police, any help from any type of service. So that's like they didn't even want you to have a signal. They didn't even want you to be able to signal for help in any kind of way. And somebody thought that this was all cute. And the very people that thought this was cute is the very people that's going through this shit now. Okay? All right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Like that's all the fuck y'all gonna be saying. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? And it's gonna be static in the phone. Whatever it is, it's just gonna be stuck. Okay? The police shows up at the wrong address. The replaced wedding dress is destroyed by fertility. That means just by fuck shit, okay? And then it says, force your hero to figure this shit out on her for herself. So somebody thought that they was blocking every fucking resource or every fucking channel of any type of help that I can get or that you can get. They thought, let's block all the help or everything that she got. Let's block her resources. Let's block this, block that, and then let's go in for the kill like they in the military. This dumb motherfucker did some old ass military tactics and thought the military shit was gonna work, and then nothing fuck worked. Then not one fuck, you oddball motherfucker, you didn't one fuck thing work with what this person was trying to do in my energy or your energy. Okay? It says list 3 ways a person could get help in this situation, then list ways to prevent it. That's what they was doing. And then it says maybe your hero is the cavalry. How could she fail to come to the aid of an ally? Or what are the consequences? Go ahead and send the cavalry. But at what cost? Perhaps the rescues are worse than the original enemies. That means you made your situation worse than you ever could. Okay? Original enemies? So that means you have made worse enemies, greater enemies. Okay? Like you done took it so many up a notch. Like you got every demon and every fucking angel from heaven and hell on your fucking heels, on your ass, doing all kind of shit. Somebody consequences it's costing them a lot. Like I feel like somebody's enemies is enemies with other enemies on you. Like something about the original enemies. Like rescues are worse than the original enemies. So whatever. Like say for example, you had enemies, right? Just regular like enemies. You know, this could be like neighbors, person you went to school with. You know, just enemies. Original people, just enemies, right? Now they got extreme enemies on their ass. Somebody pissed off the wrong motherfuckers and made them enemies to the original enemies. So they just sound like greater demons, greater angels, greater demons. Like I just feel like somebody like it's over for you. Like nothing you can say, ask, pray for is gonna help you. Okay? And we talking about the motherfucker that thought that you was doing all of these military tactic type shit on me. Whatever the fuck this clown thought they was doing, it's a shame that they thought that this game was gonna fly. Okay, they looking like a shame, okay, that the game didn't work. But what they was doing was they was trying to create all these different type of situations and thought that they was triggering in some so-called wounds from you when you was a child or whenever these wounds was. They thought that they was going to activate these wounds and then get you to act out in a certain type of manner so that they can address it to everybody and be like, see, I told you they wasn't healed. I told you they was wounded. I told you they was this, they was that, they was this, and it ain't none of that shit. Okay, whoever the fuck this is stupid as fuck. Like all outdoors, like you passed stupid, okay? All right, to even think that that shit was gonna work. Instead, you made yourself look worser. Every fucking that was the military man. The loss of cavalry. Every fucking thing you sent the fuck out came back at your ass. Look, this is the military man, the soldier. This is the real wounded motherfucker that was trying to pretend that another motherfucker was wounded. But this is the real wounded motherfucker that was. It's a horn on this, so that means it's a judgment. Kill the hero. This is this motherfucker may be holding up everybody in the motherfucking coke group. Okay, and putting a gun to their ass since he can't get y'all to believe shit. He gonna go around and start killing motherfuckers. Okay? Also, I think that this is a motherfucker that don't want all his secrets to get exposed. Okay? Now, I was watching something on TV where there was this guy, he was on a down low, right? And he had met a group of gay men. Okay? I'm gonna say pride community. He had met a group of pride community people, okay? They was all men, okay? Okay, very fairy. They had a lot of fairy energy going on, right? They was sweet. They was very sweet little young guys. Okay, so anyway, they decided they was gonna throw a little party and get together and do all what they do. So they all in the video camera twerking and doing their little fairy dances and all that. They twirling and doing all that little shit that they do, right? You know, to let you know that they happy and free, whatever. So they goes to the store and they meet this clown that's on the down low, right? He gets one of their numbers, and the one that he get their number, he looks like a girl, okay? He looks like a girl. Now she didn't tell him that she was a transgender. She just went as who she was and gave the guy her number. Well, it's obvious the guy was down low. It's obvious the guy was a part of that group too. But he was still struggling with who he was, right? So he's still going around prancing like he Popeye when really he fucking olive oil or something, okay? But anyway, he had this facade up like, you know, he Popeye, he Bruno, you know, he ain't gay, he ain't none of that in him, right? This is what he portrayed out, but really it was all in him. He was fighting this shit, okay, fighting these urges. So anyway, he got that person's number. They said that this clown went back to the house where they was at, like met them over there. Like they only stayed 2 blocks from where the guy stayed and from where the party was at, where they was all gathered together over at a house, right? So the guy ended up coming over where they was at. They said that this clown boned about 3 of them in the upstairs bedroom, right? He started with the one that he met, and then he bumped 2 other ones. Okay, so it sounded like this little monster had something on his penis. Okay, he had something on his penis. Okay, all right, that he bones damn near the whole house. He bones. So this is how I know that people are wounded as fuck. They need to heal, and ain't no sex with as many as motherfuckers you want to have sex with is going to help you. Okay, now he went over here and fucked damn near the whole house. After he fucked damn near the whole house, he feeling some type of guilt about the shit that he did, because he know that he shouldn't have went over there and carried on like this. So he went over there and smashed damn near the whole house on some old hungry monster shit, right? So now he's in his head about everybody finding out what he just did. Okay, he leaves and come back masked up and try to kill everybody in the fucking house. That's what this clown. Y'all better be careful of this motherfucker that y'all are exposed, because this motherfucker might come back and kill everybody in the room that knows his secrets, because this bitch cannot live with knowing that he been exposed to the degree that he been exposed. But this clown comes back, busts in the door, and try to kill everybody in there. He succeeded with really hurting 2 of them, and I think he wounded one other one. and then 2 got away or something like that. So he killed 2 of them, and then the other 3, one was upstairs, so he never got hurted at all. But the other 2 got wounded or something like that. So he wounded 2, and I think he killed 2. And then the other one was just able to just tell everything that was going on, because he was upstairs in the bathroom. The guy didn't make it upstairs to get him. He just came in shooting and trying to kill them all, because he knew that they knew his secrets about him coming over there smashing everybody. And they said that the guys had made a joke and said something like about him being on the down low. They called him some kind of name, some kind of straight-o or something that they called him, because he was hiding who he was. Well, that shit must have triggered something inside him, is why the fuck he left out mad and went and got a gun and came back and then did what he did to them. But they was absolutely right. He was in the closet. He was lying about who he was. And it did trigger something to the point that this bitch left out and came back and did what he did with them. Like, if you know that you are struggling with this, then don't go around gay people fucking them and being all in their energy and then feeling guilty about like guilty pleasure, feeling guilty about the shit you just ate, you just digest. Okay? Go to a psychiatrist and deal with your emotions. If you gay, then say you gay and be gay. And whoever don't accept you, just don't accept you. But don't try to turn around and then kill 5, 6 people because they know you gay. You mad that they standing in their truth, and you mad that you can't stand in your truth. All of his siblings and his mama was lesbian and gay, so they never had no problem with, if he would have came out the closet and said, well, I'm struggling with this, or I think I might want to go this way, or I'm bisexual, I don't know. They would have been for him either way. But he didn't want them to look at him a certain way, so he kept it to himself. But his mother said on the phone after all of it blew up, if you that way, or if you struggling with this, you ain't got to struggle. I'm here. I'm for you, you know. But he tried to play it like, because they was talking about the case over the phone, so he was like, yeah, the police trying to say it's a hate crime. But I told them that I was gay, so they wouldn't be able to play that shit, pull that shit. Like, bitch, you is gay. And they can still pull that shit, because you a gay fucking hater, okay? You a gay fucking hater. You the same motherfucker that's gay, but then going in doing a hate gay bashing crime by trying to kill everybody in the motherfucking room because they know you gay. So it's both, okay? That shit pissed me off when I watched that, because that just was senseless. It's like you was in the gay community doing gay shit, and then after you did it, you felt guilty about the shit, and then try to come back and try to harm 6 innocent fucking people that didn't deserve that. They was walking in their motherfucking truth. They was happy to be happy, okay? Okay? If you was still struggling, lost, and all the confused and all that shit, then you should have just stayed confused. But how you gonna come and then indulge in all of this shit and then get mad and be like, I gotta kill all these motherfuckers because I don't want this shit to get out. And I guess they stayed in some kind of community where everybody knew everybody. So the minute that they would have said something, everybody would have knew that this particular person was that way. Okay? And he didn't want that to get out. He couldn't live with himself, which I think is very crazy, because you is what you is. If you gay, you gay. If you're not, you're not. If you bi, you bi. Just say what the fuck you is and walk in your truth. Don't try to be a tough guy around this bitch, pretending like you ain't that way, like it's something wrong with that, it's a disease, but then you sneaking all in the background doing all kind of crazy shit. I don't like that type of shit. So it's definitely motherfuckers out here that do that shit. I feel like this. If you don't want your shit to get exposed, and it's really detrimental to you, like you know, you feel you will hurt somebody, kill somebody if they find out, then keep that shit to yourself. Don't come around other motherfuckers that you know that they can possibly find your shit out, and then you spook the fuck out, so now you want to harm everybody. Kill yourself if you just can't live with the fact that motherfuckers know your secrets. Don't go around killing everybody, because your secret's still gonna get out. So you might as well just kill yourself if you feel like you don't want to live with the fact that what everybody know. Go do that crazy shit to yourself. You don't go trying to harm other motherfuckers because they find out. Now another girl, she found out her dude was a down low nigga. Okay? From jail. She said don't fuck with guys that go to jail because most they down low. If they do a whole bunch of time, I'm almost certain They either doing it or got it done to them. So I would advise you not to even fool that way, because that person may be confused, mixed up in their head, wrestling with some different type of emotions that they don't want other people to know, because they could have got gang raped, stalked, or something in jail, and it's an experience that they don't want to talk about. So now they struggling with that shit, and struggling with the fact that they couldn't stand in their man energy and defend themselves. Now they feel like a woman or feel weaker than a woman. I don't know what this shit is, but this broad, when she found out that her man was down low, he blacked her fucking eye. I mean, blacked her eye shut. When I said that shit broke my heart to see that, I said the audacity of these dumb motherfuckers. You go to jail, you fucking and hammering, doing everything nasty in jail. Then you get mad when you come home, people find out what you was when you was in there. So now you ready to beat motherfuckers' asses because they know that you a certain type of way. No, you need your ass beat. Beat into admitting who you is. Like, straight up. Like, how you gonna be around here blacking motherfuckers' eyes because they find out that you down low? I'ma tell motherfuckers right now. Do not fuck with a high priestess. Do not fuck with a psychic. Do not fuck with a tarot reader. Do not fuck with anybody that is tapped in with God in any type of way if you don't want your devil fucking sinful ass ways to be exposed. Don't even hang with them. Don't lie to them. Don't come nowhere around them. Because if you do any type of deceitful shit in their energy on any kind of level, it's going to get fucking exposed. If you know that you live a secret fucking double ass fucking life, and whatever secret double fucking life you live, stay the fuck out my energy and stay the fuck away from me, because I'm going to expose it to the highest fucking degree. So if you don't want your shit found out, don't get in my energy. Thirdly, fourthly, and fifthly, it's definitely a motherfucker hiding shit in their yard in pots, because I went past another house. I was going to pick my son up or doing something on the west side, and I was on Clifton, and it was a beautiful strip with beautiful houses, beautiful buildings, just all beautiful. This best would say lakefront, drive that I was doing. Now this house, all the pots was on the yard, but it was, like I said, the first pots was disoriented and crazy as fuck in the yard, and it was obvious. But then I seen the second one, same shit. It was decked out and glammed and looking beautiful, but it still looked like some shit that can be hid in a yard. So somebody definitely hiding a lot of shit in the yard, and this will be somebody that's involved with a lot of different shit that they being currently real time being exposed for. Okay? All right? I can't make this shit up. Okay? They got the shit around them and somewhere where they can obviously view it without it being attached to them, meaning physically. So say, for example, somebody get raided and they get their house stormed in. Well, they figuring they gonna come into the house and tear up everything looking for shit. They not gonna find nothing. They not gonna come out in the yard fucking with the pots, the flower pots. This is what a motherfucker thinks somebody wouldn't do. They ain't gonna come fucking around with the flower pots. This is just a decked out beautiful yard. Okay, but you gonna get the wrong pit bull, and they gonna tear that bitch up from front, top, bottom, up and down, in and out, through and fucking through. Motherfuckers gonna be around here digging holes on your bitch ass. Okay, yeah, I can't make this shit up. We got, what to say, P-U-N-Y human. Okay, punny human, or whatever this word is. I don't know what this word means. Let me see. Puny, yeah, puny human. Humans. So what is puny? What?